What's up, gang? So this video is a little bit different than normal. It's in regards to the Yankees and their stats, just to show how piss poor this team has been this year and to show that changes are definitely needed. But before I get into that, if you like this kind of content, Yankees or baseball, please hit that like, subscribe, or bell icon buttons, because I don't want you to miss out on a single thing that I put out. It helps the algorithms out immensely. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and I don't want you guys to miss out on a single thing that gets put out. So let's get on to it. So the Yankees stats are quite alarming. I just want to put that out there. And for a team with the type of payroll that they have, they should be much higher up from where they are. So let's get into it. So collectively, as a team, the Yankees are hitting .230, which is 23rd in the majors, which is atrocious. That means they're one of the worst hitting teams in the league. And that's no bueno. Home runs, they have 106, which is 5th in the league. We expect them to hit their fair share of home runs, especially at Yankee Stadium, which definitely helps. But that's no surprise. But that just goes to show you that it's home run or bust. So keep that in mind. For RBIs, they're 13th in the league with 311. Stolen bases, they have 48, which is ranked 19th. Their slugging is ranked 13th out of 412. Their OBP is ranked 28th in the league. That is the third worst in Major League Baseball at 298. Their OPS is ranked 21st in the league, which is at 710. Their strikeouts is just off the charts high. This is a very high strikeout team. That needs to come down. They are ranked 18th in the league, which is shocking, being that they have struck out 604 times collectively as a team. And they certainly don't walk enough, because they are ranked 25th in the league at 215 walks collectively. And total bases, they're ranked 14th with 982. So just from the offensive stats alone, shows that this team is absolutely atrocious offensively. They can't hit. They can't score. It's home run or bust. They don't walk. They don't work counts. They don't do any of the basics. So with those stats being put out, this is where you have to hold the hitting coach accountable. We talk about accountability all the time, and this is where the hitting coach needs to be held accountable. Get back to the basics, or get a hitting coach that's going to do that, because Dylan Lawson sure as hell ain't doing it. With those numbers that I just put out, that's atrocious. This team with this kind of a payroll should be hitting better than that. And if Dylan Lawson can't do the job, get someone else. Because quite frankly, that's embarrassing. We don't crack the top 10 in any category except for home runs. We strike out way too much. We don't walk nearly as much as we should. We don't nearly have as many total bases as we should, which is a big deal, especially on the offensive side. Our OBP should be much higher than what it is, but it's not. The OPS, same thing. Slugging, same thing. Stolen bases, we don't do nearly enough of that because we're not on base nearly enough to do that. RBIs, same thing. We're ranked 13th in it, great. But we could be better. Average, atrocious. The average needs to come up. And that all starts with the hitting coach. So the hitting coach needs to be held accountable in that. And so does the manager, because the manager has to hold his hitting coach accountable as well. So this goes from the hitting coach all the way up. Getting on to the pitching side of things. Yankees have 39 wins, which is 8th in Major League Baseball. They're the 8th best team in the majors right now with 39 wins. For the losses, they're ranked 20th. They have 33 losses. And half of those losses are on account of the hitting not coming through and the bullpen being taxed and starters not giving them length. That's horrible. That's atrocious. Their ERA is 3.77. That's 5th best in the majors. They have 20 saves, which is ranked 11th in the majors. And quality starts, which is a start or a stat that is overlooked, in my opinion. They have 20 quality starts, which is 22nd in the majors. They are one of the worst teams to get quality outings out of their starters. And that is held by the manager. That is Aaron Boone's fault. He needs to be held accountable for that. By pulling guys too early and not giving them chances to finish innings when they have low pitch counts or aren't struggling. Aaron Boone needs to be held accountable for that, and that number should be higher. An opponent's batting average is .230 against our pitching. That is 3rd best in the majors. That is fantastic that we are able to shut down the opposition. And that is fantastic. So kudos to, Matt Blake for doing that and getting that number down even further than what it was last year. So kudos to him. And the WHIP, which is walks, hits, and innings pitched, is 1.23, which is 6th best in the majors. So the pitching is not the issue. There are some flaws with the pitching, but it's not the total issue. It's not the big issue. So we can't blame the pitching for some of these losses, but we can blame the offense, and we need to hold people accountable for it. So the pitching goes to show you is a vital piece to a baseball team. Now getting on to the fielding side. So for errors, okay, the Yankees have 43 errors, and that is 6th best in the majors. So they're not doing poorly in the field defensively. They're actually doing quite well defensively. So that's a good job on, whoever is coaching them and making sure that they make the play. So good job on the defensive part. So for FPs, which is fielding percentage, that's a .983 fielding percentage. That's 24th best in the majors. That is not acceptable, especially for a team with that kind of payroll. That needs to go up. For total chances, they have 2,600 total chances. That is 6th most in the majors. Okay, so out of those 2,600 total chances, they are making the plays. A little under, almost under 98% of the time. So that means they need to make the plays and get better. Even though the fielding percentage is at 24th in the majors, the errors are down. So just remember that. But they need to make the plays. They need to get better. Okay? And for assists, they have 628 assists, which is 12th in the majors. That could get better. All right? So for runs for the team, they have 322. And for runs allowed, they have 296. That is a plus 26 run differential. These stats are alarming. There need to be changes made and big changes made. Okay? They need to get these stats fixed. They need to fix themselves, and they need accountability. Let me know in the comments section below what you guys think. And until next time, Have a great rest of your weekend. Over and out.